Cox here from 103.7 The Game with head coach of the Ice Gators, Coach Omacholi. What happened in that second period? You kind of had a little bit of a penalty shot, and then right after that, a little lost composure maybe, gave up the second goal, and from there, Ice Gators just never rebounded.
No, we outplayed them in the first. We didn't execute on the opportunities that we had. And then we came out in the second. We came out a little bit flat. Like you said, they scored on that penalty shot. And we definitely lost some momentum, and after that they took it to us. I think they had about 2.5 minutes of the puck in our zone. Guys got tired, and we're playing systems, and unfortunately we broke down as a team, and they capitalized and got that second one, and that was kind of a backbreaker for us.
Still a young hockey team. There's a lot of hockey left to play. Where do you guys go from here moving forward?
We got to fine-tune our systems. We had it going in Fayetteville. It was we were spot on, and they had nothing against us. And unfortunately, we play a system that if a guy, I tell the guys before every game, you're accountable for your role in the system, and just your role as a player on this team. And unfortunately, if somebody breaks down like we had today, we had 19 turnovers. That's the outcome of it, and that's us being aggressive, but we're going to continue to be aggressive, and we obviously have to stay out of the box.
Is it hard when you have a young team to try to keep their heads in the game, especially when some of the calls aren't going your way?
It is. It's difficult. I mean, tonight's officiating was without a doubt the worst I've seen in my professional career, both as a player, now as a coach. I've never seen anything so one-sided. It's not something that I'm going to let the players use as an excuse, but obviously it's something that has to be addressed with the league, and it's something that I plan on addressing to the league, because it was completely one-sided. There was 2 opportunities for them to call instigating penalties in the beginning of the game. Kirk Bazinski's hit and Tyler Barr's hit both ended up in altercations, and the rule clearly states if somebody comes in with strictly the intention of fighting, then they should be assessed a 2-minute minor on top of that. They didn't call it. At the end of the game, they had a player coming after one of my leading scorers, Wilson. At that point, I had to put the team's best interest in there and have Tyler Barr settle it, and he did.
I know you met with the director of officiating right before you came and talked to me. What did he say to you, if anything?
He gave his explanation of some, we had another guy that was ripped open for 10 stitches, bleeding profusely, and, no call on a standard 4-minute double minor penalty. And again, those, all of a sudden we get a double minor penalty and we get some momentum and they make some other calls. The game could be different. So it's upsetting for me to see the outcome of the game, a lack of effort for maybe 7 minutes in the second period. And in the third period, we had 9 penalties, 76 penalty minutes for the entire game. And you're not going to win hockey games like that.
Ultimately, I guess the refs are in this league for the same reason the players are, to develop and get better. Did he talk about maybe showing the officials the tape and trying to develop them further along a little bit?
He did, and it's something that I have to go through and take some clips out and send it to the league, because it's something that you have to you basically have to realize that these guys are going out, they're doing their job, but we have to protect them as players, and that's something where I got extremely excited on the bench and ended up getting a penalty myself. And that comes down to I'm looking to protect my players, and just like Tyler Barr does. These guys have to figure out basically what the right calls are, and call them for both sides. And tonight that didn't happen.
Coach, next homestand next weekend, what are you looking forward to doing?
We're looking for 4 points, and anything less than that, is just unacceptable. And the guys will figure that out. And in a week of practice, it's going to be a tough week. We're going to grind, we're going to battle, and that's something that we have to get better at as a team in the games. So we're going to keep our emphasis on that and our systems. And, we'll be back here ready to go Friday night against Fayetteville and grab the first 2 points.
Coach, you've had a long night. I'll let you go. Thanks for talking to us.
Thank you.
That was Coach Drew Omacholi, head coach of your Louisiana Ice Gators. They fell tonight to the Peoria Rivermen 3-0. Next homestand next Friday and Saturday night. Come out to the Cajun Dome. Support your team. Once again, that was head coach of Louisiana Ice Gators, Drew Omacholi. Ice Gators fell tonight 3-0 to the Peoria Rivermen. For 103.7 The Game, I'm Chris Cox.